to sit with Shay and I for another episode of The Door to Our Lives with Kim and Shay.
Yes.
You guys know by now I'm Kim.
I'm Shay.
Yeah. So we have had, a couple of crazy weeks. Those of you who have been following us now through this process, we're up to 9 or 10 episodes, I think.
Yeah, I think this is 10,
This
11.
is 10 or 11. But we've missed two random Wednesday releases. So what we're going to do today is we decided to not go with the topic.
Yes.
We're just going to catch you up
Just catch up.
on all the things
While we haven't been recording.
while we haven't been recording.
You're right.
We are here at a place that we both
Love.
It's called French Quarter Cajun Seafood. It's on
Yes.
Highway 6 in Houston. Is the address. It's a Houston address, but it's in the Cypress area.
Yes.
We come here and escape sometimes.
We do. And just laugh and talk and enjoy ourselves. The people here are amazing. They're so kind. Customer service is so, when I go into a place, I expect you to smile. I expect you to be friendly. If we're going to come and spend our money, we want you to be nice. Just be nice.
Be nice. And they are.
They are.
And they have really good drinks.
Yes.
I know if you're watching, if you pay attention to the things that I pay attention to, usually during our episodes when we film, we always make a drink. I make us drinks or something, or we have drinks when we're out. And if you've noticed, I drink mine way faster than Shay. Hers and got condensation. And I'm like on 2, trying to can we cut so I can fix another one? So yeah, we're gonna get a couple of drinks. We've ordered them already and some appetizers. So we're just gonna kind of catch up on what's been going on the last month and a half.
Yeah, because there's been a lot going on this last month or so. So we're gonna start with talking about, we talked about on the last episode that you're not gonna be moving now.
Not gonna be moving.
So how is the whole unpacking process?
Oh my God, girl. You've been to the house.
Yes.
I thought, so unpacking is slow.
Yeah.
For one, because you pack all those things, I realized, honestly, if I'm being honest, and I'm pretty sure my daughters would agree with me, anything that's still in a box, I should just get rid of.
You don't need anyway.
Because I don't need it. Because I got a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I got a lot of stuff. I told you, I told you about that one time. I think I may have mentioned it too. I dated this
about
one
the guy who said
really, really briefly, and he's like, "You got a lot of furniture." Like, dude, I'm grown. Like
what you want me to have?
Like a futon and,
right.
2 pillowcases. Like, no. So but so I have a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of stuff. So unpacking is slow.
Yeah.
It's slow. So I have some young ladies who are staying with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden, Anijah, Lavoria, Kendall. Yeah. So I send out morning texts like, hey, unpack 2 boxes today.
Yeah.
So that works out well. They got a lot of stuff unpacked today. Still a lot of stuff to go.
Yes, because it was a lot that we packed when you were packing up. It was a lot
And you
of
didn't
stuff.
even pack the garage stuff.
No.
Because I have probably enough school supplies for the next 2 years.
Wow.
Because I had got these TEA grants.
Okay.
And the boys, one of the schools said because they have, they're in special education classes and have 504 exemptions and those kind of things, that I could apply for this grant. So I applied for this grant. I didn't realize that you can only spend a grant online at certain things. So, hey girl.
Hello.
It's okay.
This Miss Brooks, she's one of the managers.
Let me get silverware and plates and then push me.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, thank
So
you.
that's Miss Brooks. She's one of the managers. So real cute, real quick. This is a Queen's Sangria, and Shay has the Long Island iced tea.
Some kind of apple.
So it's a Granny Long Island
There
iced
you
tea,
go.
and it has Crown Apple, which I love, Platinum Rum, Tito's Vodka, cranberry juice, sparkling apple cider, and smoked something I cannot pronounce. And mine is a red and white wine brandy, triple sec, house sour, and pomegranate syrup. I love that drink. And yours is so pretty.
It is.
I like mine too. It's
really, it is.
So, oh my God. I'm glad. Okay, for the record, I ordered me an extra one in advance. Because again, I will drink my drink, right?
I do drink mine. I just don't drink it as fast as her.
I would drink mine. So yeah, so we unpacking.
Yes.
Unpacking. Not it's going.
It's going for sure.
It's going. It is going. It is working. And then I have a lot, you know what I'm saying? Just the unpacking. And then I collect people.
Yeah.
So that's
You do.
that's a thing.
You know.
That's a thing.
Mom, if you're watching, she is a mini you. Just let's collect them all.
I collect people. I have a family,
Yes, a full family.
a full family of 8.
That's her and Jaden collected them together.
Yeah, it's really Jaden's fault. She started it. She's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. People collect it.
Yes.
And they come to our house almost every day and eat.
Yes.
I cook for them.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a
So
lot.
it's them and 3, 5,
6 kids.
6.
So 2 teenage daughters and 6 little ones.
Sweet,
Four
sweet
little
family.
Ones. Real
Sweet,
great.
sweet
They're
family.
really, really great.
The dad, because I don't know if we want to be saying their names on here.
Yeah, no name. We won't
The
say their names,
dad does amazing work to homes and
Yes.
outside. Like, it is amazing what he's done to help her around the house.
Like once I found out that I wasn't moving,
Yes.
that I didn't have to move, he was like, can I do some things to your yard? I want to fix up your yard. He fixed up my flower beds and everything looks so freaking good.
Yes.
Made the bricks so the kids can't move the bricks because we both know, that
Thank
this still looks like.
Yeah, we did half. And it still look like a whole bunch of them.
I know, they make a lot of them.
So we're kind of, as we get in things, I'm kind of explaining the drinks and stuff because we're gonna whatever. So these are actually the happy hour portions. This is the happy hour portions of the fried mushrooms. Shay and I both are big fried mushrooms. When we got this the last time, it was like on a big
Yeah, it was a
plate.
huge plate.
It's like we ate it forever. Yeah. So
And
yeah.
these are boudin egg rolls, right?
Boudin egg rolls.
Boudin egg rolls.
We haven't tried these before, but we've had the boudin balls. We've had the mushrooms. We just said all this. We've had quite a few things. Fried mushrooms. The fried pickles are
Eggplant.
really good. Ooh.
That was my first time eating
Ooh.
eggplant, and I was like, girl, this is
Ooh.
gonna be nasty. Amazing.
I was like, you gotta try it. You gotta try it.
Amazing.
So yeah. So that's just it.
Yes.
But, so yeah. They're there, and
Yes.
so he did a really good work on my yard.
Mm-hmm.
Like my yard looks amazing. Just as kind of a thank you for,
Being so kind to their family.
yeah, and
helping
so
them
now
out.
they're like family too.
Yes.
So now I have, extra people.
Yeah.
It's me, guys.
Yeah.
It's me. So that's what we've had. My stuff has all been personal the
Yes.
last month or so. All
Right.
mine has been personal.
Right.
Yours
Right.
is business.
Yes.
So-
It's been more work.
It's coming into I would think that summertime, this time is when it really starts to pick up, right? Because
Yeah.
you got graduation shoes, all these types of things.
All of these things.
I know you
yes.
guys went to Austin.
We went to Austin. That was a lot of fun. It's a new group that we're part of called the Millennials. They do some amazing networking. They know a lot of people, so many business people. So to be around other people that have those same aspirations and goals that you may have. I actually told John last time, I need Kim to come because it's just so much you can learn and get
Okay.
for our podcast, for the different things that you should be doing for yourself with your business. Like, it's so many different things that it'll help with. They are
Okay.
amazing. You all should check out the Millennials, Houston, Texas Millennials. They're great. So we ended up doing some videoing with them. The girls went with us to that
Where
event.
would you find them? Can we put a link on our Facebook page or
Yeah, I'll
something?
have John add the link.
Okay.
For everybody to check them out. They are amazing. So we've been spending a lot of time with them. We've kind of become a part of their networking, and he's wanting us to be a part of their full media team now. So, which has been really, really fun, but it keeps you busy.
So when they have these events, like how long do they usually last? Are they in different places? Because I know this time it was in Austin.
That was the first time they went out of Houston.
Okay.
So he's been doing it for 10 years. For 9 years, he set it up. I think he says, like, he started with 30 people. And now it's hundreds of people 9 years later. And he's a young guy. He's like mid-30s, maybe.
Okay.
Like, he's a young guy. And he just has so many people that he work with. Like, it is crazy to see the amount of people that come to these events. And you buy tickets, it's not a free event.
So what does the event consist of?
It
what are they
consists
doing
of
when they're there?
everybody networking with each other.
Okay.
So there's vendors everywhere. There's vendors who paid for their spots. They're everywhere. So it may, like this coming Friday is a Black Expo.
Do they have like keynote speakers or anything?
They usually have like 2 different speakers.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll do like, they had Boss Ladies and Heels or something, I think one day. And they had like a panel of women that do different things. And it was amazing to even hear some of their testimonies and the things that they do. So it's a variety of things that they do. They usually have it downtown on the rooftop. This one Friday, I think it's gonna be at the JW Marriott.
Okay. And y'all go and do audio and video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We do all their video footage, and now we're part of their team, so we have to go to the meetings on Tuesdays, where we kind of get footage of the meetings and kind of get up to date to everything that they're doing. So, and then they have like lines that you can connect to people. They do community service. So on the 26th, it'll be like a planting of the flags for the, what is it?
Memorial
Day. So we'll go to the VA cemetery and they'll do flags for the different families that's out there. So they do a lot. They feed the hungry. They do a lot of community stuff, and I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we'll be able. I'll probably take the boys just so they can go do something else, and I'll get with you because they said,
need to go.
yes,
Lord Jesus,
they said bring children so that they can see like this is something we're doing for somebody else, and it's not about you.
I'd like to do that with the boys for sure.
So I think that'll be really fun. So we've been kind of meeting new people, doing new things. We're shooting a podcast for someone else. So we do her at least once a right. We do her at least once a week. So it's just a lot of different things that's been coming up. It's been really exciting, but yet really busy. So us trying to get our calendars together has been really difficult.
Yeah, because you've done more than just that too. Was it Dallas?
It was Florida.
Florida, that's what it was. Like
Florida,
People
Austin.
are flying AIO media places, guys. Can you
Crazy.
do that? I can't.
Crazy. And you wait and wait, and you're like, okay, this don't look like it's going anywhere. And because our timing is not his timing.
Right?
And
I'm telling you, I've said this 100 times. We talk about it. We joke about it all the time, especially with John. I remember John posting these ugly flyers on Facebook, and I'm like, tell him to take that ugly flyer down. Like, I'm going to redo the flyer.
I'm going to do it.
And I'm going to make it like something, and that was like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like a dream to do these things.
Right.
And now for him to be doing it and for you guys to be doing it and be doing it full time and so well, like it's like, I think one of my friends even commented like the production and the sound and the lighting is so good. I'm like, yes, because we have professionals who are doing this for us.
And even when I go back and look at some of the stuff before I even was really helping him, the difference in the quality and I do get irritated because he always want to try to get something new.
A new light, a new mic.
So I seen these, and you got to keep up with the people, But
and
when
you like, sir,
yeah,
we are the people.
we the people.
We don't care about it.
And so, but when we go out,
Just saying.
when we go out and people say, the one thing I'll say about you guys is that your quality gets better and better. So of course John says, told you.
John.
Whatever.
So yeah, that's cool though. Because I know y'all went to Florida. Like this is like the second time somebody's flown you to Florida, right?
We went to Florida twice, and then we went to Atlanta.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
It's really cool, really cool. I think it has been really cool, and that people trust us enough to be like, let me fly you out, and I'm gonna pay for
And they
all
don't-
of these
yeah,
things
and they
and pay you your money.
And they don't pay just, and they're flying out your team. Because
Yes.
you usually take at least 2 people
Yes.
with you to go and help, because
Exactly.
it's not just you and John.
Exactly.
And it's like so
and they
cool.
fly everybody out.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, that's been getting them. They've been super busy. There are a couple of. I'm on a Zoom call, and I don't know if you guys know me. If you know me, you know how I am, and if you don't know me, I will tell you.
Yeah.
When I call my friends, I want them to answer
Right, she does.
right then. And if I'm on the other line and they don't, I'm like, what? Like one of my friends, Rochelle, one of my best friends, Rochelle, I called her last week and I guess she was still at work. And I'm like, she should be off. Like, why
is she
she
not
answering?
answering her phone?
And then she called me back later and we talked for a long time. But I'm like, man, in my head, I'm like, I'm calling you. It should be
Now,
XYZ.
she'll be playing a game and won't answer her phone. How
Because-
funny is that?
Because it's one of those games that is times. Like I have to get all the little things done before the time run out. But that's me. So
And
that's neither
if
here
you
nor
don't
there.
answer, she's going to call. She will have the girls call me. She will reach out to it. She's not answering her phone. And they be like, Mama, answer your phone. Your friend is calling you.
Your friends call you. And they always make fun of me too. They was like, you can have more than one best friend, but your mom
But I
can't have
can't.
one. I'm like, she has 2. There's me and there's Michelle. I accept Michelle. I'll take it.
That's it. I'm taking Michelle.
That's all she needs. So that's that. And then I've had all of the stuff with yes ma'am, we good. That's Brooke. Great.
Yeah, she is.
I've had oh my gosh, I had agreed that I wouldn't say
Wasn't
kids'
gonna
names.
say
One of
their
my
name.
daughters, before we started doing this podcast, she said that we shouldn't say kids' names just because this is social media and it's the internet and it'll last forever, right? So I'm not gonna say any names, but I'll say my youngest son.
Mm-hmm.
I have had. So he is diagnosed with oppositional defiance disorder. Some other things. He goes to a school
And so
that is,
explain that. What is
so
that?
basically anything you say,
Yeah.
no, he ain't
Nah.
doing it. If you say this is blue, no, this is red.
Yeah.
If you say go sit down, go sit down, son, it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why am I doing it? I don't want to. So everything is opposite. Anything you say, he's gonna
have something.
He's gonna have something to say. He's basically going against anything that you want him to do, along with some other things. And there, he was adopted, so he was in foster care. There's some history of some things, from birth. He had some drugs in his system. And why are you looking at that camera?
I was trying to make him get a drink. I was like, he don't even have nothing to drink.
John, you want a drink?
Get a drink.
Or yeah, go ask Miss Brooke for one.
I was just looking. I was like, he gonna choke on the egg roll.
He gonna choke on the egg roll. I don't want to do CPR.
We got him
today.
egg rolls, but we didn't get him nothing to drink.
We get brighter and brighter every day. He's so pretty. So he was born with drugs in his system, and I've had issues with his behavior from the time that I got him. Like even in daycare, it was a problem. So now he is in a school with a behavioral program.
So is it a totally different school from like the other kids that are
Yeah.
in elementary?
He can't go to school. You got the bus to come pick him up. Thank God it ain't short and yellow. It's white. Miss Brooke, John, what would you like
We
to
didn't
drink?
get him anything to drink. We're rude.
Yeah, what are you gonna drink? A Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're over here like we gonna let him choke to death. He over there. So a special bus picks him up and he goes to a school that has this what is called as a adaptive behavior program. That he's in that
Okay.
program. So he also has all these behaviors. So he has what's called an IEP, and we'll talk about that. I think we probably
We
mentioned it
touched on
in
it on
every
the
single
thing.
one.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
do a full episode on it. We're gonna have my IEP specialist Sarah
Yes.
come on and talk with us when we do that.
Yeah.
But so there are all these things that the school has to follow when certain behaviors kick up. So he's in a class with only like 7 or 8 other kids.
Got you. So small
Girl.
groups.
They're supposed to be doing certain things.
Yes.
they have not been doing certain things. I got week and a half, 2 weeks ago, up until last week, I went to the school probably 5 times
At least twice a week.
in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So thank God my job knew that I had all this stuff.
Yes, and they're really flexible.
Really,
She has
really
really
flexible.
good.
I can take care of my children the way they need to be taken care of. So I'm going up to the school because he's standing on the desk.
Yes.
Or he's running around the classroom, or he's kicking a teacher, he's kicking a paraprofessional. He's
Trying to leave.
Yeah,
Yes.
try to lead what they call eloping.
Yeah.
He's left the class and tried to go to the high school, which is across the street. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Where are you going?
To the point where they're calling me, and I'm not even going through the front door of the school and checking in. Miss Lewis, drive to the back to the little circle part. We're going to open the door and bring him out.
Now you know that's serious. You know that's serious.
Girl, Sophia ISD don't even know I'm at the school.
Now, first though, for all who know, we have talked about this. I'm very familiar with IEPs, 504s. I'm familiar with all of that. There are guidelines that they have to follow. I understand that I've seen video. So I get it. He's doing the absolute most. Absolute most. But I also understand that there are certain things as a teacher, as a school district, things that should be followed.
Yep.
And if you're not holding up your end of the bargain, these are the things that you get worse than what you probably would have them. On this particular video, you're eating.
Oh yeah, so backtrack. One of the paraprofessionals sent me a video.
Right.
Actually, 2 very short videos of
With other people's kids.
With other people's
in
kids.
The video.
Very visible in the clip of him and another little boy running around playing XYZ. He's on the desk, basically surfing.
Yes, he was. He's having a whole surf session.
Just having fun. Another one running around. He's running around, and then the one he was running around, that's the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
So he was running around in the video, and he could clearly tell that they were videoing him. So that just amped up the behavior.
Yes.
He's running behind this TV that is on like a desk.
Yes.
It's dangerous as hell.
And the
then video
TV was
cuts
not a
off.
small TV.
So then, now you go ahead with yours. That's just the base. So they sent me this video.
So we're watching this video. The entire time, she is eating. He's standing behind this TV talking about, I wonder if she could see me. I wonder if she could see me. You are recording.
Now, I think it was a paraprofessional who was recording because the teacher
was sitting here.
Eating.
So the paraprofessional is sitting here. Who is stopping any of this?
No one.
No one.
And they're in a class with other kids who have behavioral problems. So there are other couple of kids who have their earphones on. They're trying to do their work.
Right.
And my kid and somebody else's kid running around.
Right.
While the paraprofessional films them.
Films it.
And the teacher is eating.
Right.
Me being who I am, I forwarded said video to my IEP specialist and to the kids' therapist.
Yes.
And I also sent it to a caseworker for an agency that we are working with from the ES waiver with the Harris County Mental Health Services. And all 3 of these people are professionals. All 3 of these people work with kids with behavioral issues.
Right.
They have decrees, all of them said the same thing.
Yeah.
What do they expect to happen when you have people who are not engaged?
Right.
In it? What happened? And I sent the text messages like, what did you do to stop this behavior? Which steps in the IEP did you follow?
I'm not in the class, of course, but as I'm looking at it,
because you have a
like he's literally
an education background.
He's literally a mini my child. And so as I'm watching the video, I'm thinking, I was like, he need to get his butt in trouble for sure. And Shay was like, oh, you getting it, sir. But I also was thinking, so what are you doing to keep them engaged? that they're not
and
doing this.
The behavioral specialist who works at the school, who is the one who usually calls me to come get them, mentioned when I talked to him the following day that the teacher does not have activities for them to do when they're not doing their work. So you are letting a group of kids with behavioral issues
just free for all. Do what you want to do.
Figure it out.
And you think they're not going to tear your room up?
They're going to tear your room up. They're going to try to go to the high school. They're going to do all those things. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah. Because you don't have anything to engage in. Like,
Nothing.
What are they being engaged in? Nothing. So you want them to just sit in one spot. Children without behavior issues are not going to just sit there while everybody else is finishing their work and I'm done. Or I'm not doing it. So everybody else is working and you want me to just sit in this one. That is not how it works. That is definitely not how it works for regular children without these issues. So if you have children with the issues, you surely can't expect that.
That's right.
To be okay. So I'm so glad that even all three of the people you sent it to said those same things.
Yeah, they said the same things.
That was
and
crazy
it was
to me.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so during this whole thing, like I said, I went to the school probably 5 times. I got maybe 12 phone calls from the school. And this is all for one kid. This isn't even the ones that I got for one of the older boys. Oh, he's being a smart mouth. And I'm like, I'll talk to him. That's who he is. I know he's smart mouth. The boy has my brother's, he has my brother's mouth for sure.
Right.
So, that's not even counting those things. That's not counting the one boy, the one son who he doesn't act out when he's angry, he withdraws. So he's under his table. He's not refusing to do work. They call it refusal for non-preferred task is the phrase that they use.
Okay.
But yeah, he's under the table, hitting his head against the wall. Like, why are you hitting your head against the wall, dude? Like,
What are you doing?
Wrong with you? Right? That's not. So these 12 calls are not even
including that.
the 4 for this one kid and the 2 for the other one.
Yeah.
This is just this one, the youngest, and I took him to an emergency session with a therapist twice in 1 week. We had got to the point where we had changed their therapy from every week to every other week because we thought the boys were doing, a lot better, so they didn't need it. Well, now I gotta take him every week. Yeah. And it's a trick. It's Katie. Like, I'm going from Cypress to Katie.
Getting off work,
twice a week.
trying to make sure he gets there.
Twice a week, everybody. So it's madness. These children, I love them. Yeah. I love them. Oh my God. I thank God for them. But God, Jesus, I be looking for the receipts. Where's the receipts? Because I got some things I should be returning. Because I'm questioning my life choices some days. It's like, what was I thinking? I'm 53 freaking years old. And I have a 6-year-old who swears to God she cannot count to 20. And I know you can.
Smartest little thing ever. Smartest little thing ever.
Over there crying yesterday because she can't count to 20. Oh, she don't want to. And then talking about 23, 36. Girl, I'll hit you in your forehead.
That's my girl.
That's your girl.
So,
what a crazy self. I was getting ready to go yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Oh, Mother's Day. What did we do yesterday?
We went to eat.
Yes, we went to eat. I was getting ready. She said, I like your style, Mama. Not I like your outfit.
Your outfit cute.
Not I think your hair cute. I like your style, Mama. And then the day when I was getting ready to go, ooh, I see you, girl. I was like, this child here is a mess.
She is obsessed with her chocolate Uncle John.
Oh my God. I told Shay, baby,
you're going to have to watch her.
You got to watch her because something about Uncle John. She loves Uncle John. She don't act like that with nobody else.
Ever.
No.
I will go, we will pick her up from school. I'll be like, girl, come give me a hug. Now, I have to tell her this. She'll be grinning and, she'll give me a big hug. Hi, Shay. We walk to that door. Uncle John in the car. Is that Uncle John? I said, I know you didn't.
She's excited about you.
Do he see me? Yeah, he see you. She will run to that car. Hey, Uncle John. Hey, And he be like, hey, my girl, hey, my girl. And they're just loud and acting.
They did it yesterday at lunch at dinner when he sat across from her. She was like, "You're here," and I'm like, "You're even as excited all day as Mother's Day."
Right. It's Mother's Day and you're excited that he's here.
Just she loves her Uncle
Yes,
John.
she does.
I
She's
think
too funny.
they should watch her.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch
They
her.
should actually pick her up and take her with them.
Because I tell her all the time, get away from my man, Michaela. And she be like, no.
Yeah,
no.
she is.
She is hilarious.
Yeah.
But can you imagine at 53, 5 little ones, 5 adult children that have already gone, doing their own thing in their own life.
Doing their own
and
thing.
You have 5 little ones that have behavioral issues and 504s and IAPs and all of these different things. That has to be a lot.
It has to be a lot. And you know what? I'm cool with doing. Okay, let me say this. So yesterday's Mother's Day, I opened up Instagram, and Valencia,
Oh, we gonna say the name.
who is the birth mother, messages me, "Happy Mother's Day. I was just trying to check on you and the kids." I left her ass on red like I usually do. Because I told her like a year or so ago, maybe around this last year, I can't remember what the time, I could look at my phone and give you the exact dates because it's still in there, but she messaged me out the blue after like a year and a half,
Yeah,
2
not
years.
checking, not saying nothing.
Because our adoption, my adoption was an open adoption. So both parents, all the parents to the kids, yes ma'am, thank you, you're welcome. All the parents to the kids knew where they were going.
Yeah.
So they all pretty much knew where. Well, the boys, so there are 5 kids, 3 dads, 1 mom.
Yes.
She knew where they were going. My nephew, my biological nephew, is the father of 3 of the boys, the oldest 3 boys.
Yes.
He knew where they were going. The other 2 dads did not, but they knew that they were being adopted by family.
Yeah.
So honestly, my thought, I'm going into this even after she gave up her rights, I'm thinking, she'll get her stuff together.
Yeah.
I can send them to visit
Let
her
them
on the
visit
weekend.
her, give you a little break here and there. Not the case.
Not the case. And then you message me after years. So the last time I did respond to her, I'm like, what do you expect me to say here? What do you expect me to say? You want me to give you an update on children that you haven't checked on for 2 years?
Right.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow you to run back and forth into their lives, just like I wouldn't allow anybody else to run back and forth. Now, they have all these other things that they have to heal from. Thank you. They have all these other things that they have to heal from, right? Like, they're going to deal with they got to deal with the neglect, and they got to deal with the abuse, and they got to deal with all these things. They got to deal with the abandonment issues that are going to come. Because I remember telling them, right after the adoption, that she was pregnant again. And my oldest crying. And he was like, well, are you going to get this baby too?
Wow.
And I'm like, no.
I'm not doing it.
But because she gave up her rights, she got to keep the baby. So she actually has 6 biological children. Now, she didn't end up keeping that one all the time because she's been like violated in a bunch of stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, but why are you messaging me?
Right.
And I don't block her on Instagram, and that's purposefully. I don't, because that way I can open up these random ass messages, leave her ass on red, and go about my life.
Right.
I saw it, but at this point,
Yeah, because if it's something you really cared about, you would be more consistent to reach. I don't care if you didn't get to see them for a year. You would at least be calling, saying, "Hey," messaging. How are they doing?
I've had the same
What's
phone
going
number
on?
for 12,
Forever.
13 years. Yeah.
Yes.
If you had my phone number from a long time ago, you can call me still, because I still have the phone number.
The same
phone
number, for sure.
I've never blocked her on anything, so she
Wow.
could have always reached out. Facebook, Instagram,
Any
Snapchat,
kind of
anything.
thing.
She could have my phone number. I've never blocked her. She could have messaged me at any time, and she never did. Well, she randomly, like every
randomly.
year or so.
Yeah. And so the dad.
He's my nephew. I have no idea. The other two kids, the youngest boy, his dad's in prison. The youngest of them all, her dad lives somewhere in the country, but not in the South. I'm not sure where or whatever. But
Okay.
yeah.
So was the new baby from your nephew?
No, because my nephew had the oldest three, and then there were 2 dads after.
Okay. But they didn't get back together? Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't know who. Girl, I know theoretically.
Yeah.
I done told you the girl name. I ain't gonna tell y'all.
Yeah, all this stuff.
I'll leave that part alone. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so these are the different things that we've been kind of dealing with. Trying to record has been a lot, and because he's recording and he's editing and he's doing all this stuff, also trying to make sure he has time to be able to record us.
Right.
So that's been a big deal as well. So I hope that you all most definitely will stay tuned and comment. Let us know some stuff you may want us to talk about.
Yeah.
You may know someone that there's a few people that we plan to have on eventually. Some amazing topics, some amazing things that you'll be hearing soon. So it may be something that you all want to talk about, you all want to hear. We are more than willing to hear you out, and it may be something we want to have you on to talk about. So please reach out to us. Make sure you reach out and let us know what it is. We can't answer if you don't ask.
Right. She's real good with these catchphrases and stuff. So I love it, 'cause I'd be like, yeah, we can.
Yes,
yeah. And
true.
we get a couple of random ones.
Yeah,
We're
we
keeping
do,
track of the
for
random
sure.
text message questions and
For
stuff
sure.
because we still want to do that question and answer episode at
Yes.
some point in time.
Yes. And again, wanting to involve some of our children, their inputs on certain things, wanting to involve, well, we're going to do more mental health this month because it is
We are, yeah.
Mental Health Awareness Month. So we will do another one, maybe even two, just depending on what's happening, but add
Yeah,
other
we have
people in.
one topic for sure that we want to do
Yes.
mental health in children, and I'm going to
For
see if
sure.
I can get a therapist, a child's therapist on
yes.
to kind of talk through that with us. And then I think maybe we should, do something else with the kids and see how they.
Yeah. And I think because of how we were raised, we've talked about that before, because of how we were raised, the things that we were taught, and not every black family. I'm just saying
Generalizing.
in
We're
generalizing.
generalizing. But we do understand it's not everyone.
Yeah. That we kind of blow them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, quit being so weak. Why you sad all the time? Or why you crying? Why you this? Why you that? And sometimes it's a real thing for them. And they don't know what to do with
And
it.
I actually did read a statistic today. Totally probably should save it for the mental health expert, but it says, but it says that 75% of people who have mental health issues have those developed by the time they're 14.
Wow. 14.
14.
And so all my children have been to therapy, right? All of them. They went to therapy faithfully for about 3 years. I have to find them new therapists because I felt like they kind of outgrew the therapist they were
That
seeing.
happens.
She was amazing, but as they got older, it was other things that I feel like she wasn't able to really get
Yeah.
when it comes to them. So I'm seeing that my youngest is struggling a lot. And I'm noticing he's verbalizing though, like, Mom, I need to talk to a therapist. He has a journal that he's starting to journal now. He's like, I have to get these feelings out, everything I'm feeling, and I'm just not happy. And that makes me sad as a mom, that he's struggling where he's not happy. He's not happy with himself. He's not happy with where his life is. He's not happy with the decisions he's making, how he responds to stuff. Like, it's just so many things. And he's a big guy. So Elijah's not a little kid. Y'all know my son. And so he struggles with that. He doesn't get bullied, I think, to the extent of where people just walking around bullying you type of stuff. But he hears stuff. And where my other son don't care. He'd be like, whatever. I don't care what you think about me. I am who I am type of thing. He's not that
He is
kid.
so sweet. Like,
He internalizes it all. And so he carries it with him. And he's like, they think I don't be hearing them, but I be hearing them when I walk through the hall. Or I know that they be saying stuff. Or I know that they're doing certain stuff, you know. And so with all of this other stuff that's going on in his head and hearing those things and feeling that way about himself, it's been kind of rough these last few weeks. He's been struggling a lot. So
I will go up there and hit
I
somebody in their face. If them your little kids, y'all need to check y'all little kids.
Right. I think it's important as parents that we teach our children that that's not okay.
Yeah.
There's going to be people that look different. There's going to be people that act different. There's going to be people that talk different.
Who are bigger, who
Bigger,
are
smaller.
who are shorter, who are taller. Like, that's the whole,
My niece used to get teased because she was too skinny.
yeah.
And I'm like, and that's what I try to tell my son, because he's planning to do this weight loss. So I told him, but you do know that they're still going to find something to say. Because that's what they do. When they're not happy with themselves,
They're going to
project it out on other people. And I know this to be true because it's not just him that these kids do this to.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different kids.
Yeah.
If they see that you're quiet, if they see that you're shy, if they see, in all honesty, I told him, lose your mind one day. They're going to leave you alone.
Hello.
Lose your mind. And they're going to be like, okay, he kind of crazy.
I'm a girl. I told one of my girlfriends, her daughter was having some problems last year. I was like, they were talking about, you know, her breasts were too big or something. I was like, tell them you're just mad because you're a tiny microscopic.
Right.
Like if you had breasts, you wouldn't be so wouldn't be so focused on mine.
But you don't. I understand.
I understand.
I understand.
Oh, baby.
Right.
And she was like, she said something smart to them after a while. They stopped.
Yes.
I was like, I told you. All you got to do is say something
That's it.
because they're just picking at you because they can.
Because they can. They feel
and
like they're
because you're not
getting
saying
a reaction.
anything. So sometimes you have to defend yourself.
Right. And most definitely. And I think the group of children have been the same group of children since the girls were in school that does this kind of stuff because they have so many siblings and cousins that go to the same school that they jump people. So it's a bunch of them that catch them like in a bathroom when they're using the bathroom. Or
Really?
Catch them
Baby,
in the
let me
house,
tell you
all kind
something.
of
When my
stuff.
kids was in high school, I remember one of them said, these girls are talking about jumping me. Okay.
Right.
Look in the centipede of the car. If anybody jumps you,
Yep.
get them off you.
Right. By any means necessary.
And let me give you something to help you with
Right.
it.
Right.
Do not play.
Yep.
She was like, these kids are from New Orleans. Nigga, I grew up on
Okay.
a couple roads.
Okay.
Like, you have no idea. You have no
But I
idea.
think because our kids were not
Because they so
raised
girl, they
in the
so
middle
smart.
of all of that.
Some of my kids would not last on the other
I
side of
know my
town for
kids
more than
would.
15 minutes.
Nobody but my oldest one.
No,
No. And she probably wouldn't.
she would not. She would not. She would not.
I think she would defend herself before the other ones would.
herself.
Yes.
Yeah, but she ain't
But
ready.
she wouldn't.
She not
she
ready.
wouldn't.
Jaden.
Because they
girl, you not
literally,
ready.
they literally were not raised around.
It's like girl, no.
they weren't raised around it.
We
so.
go to the other side of town or to different parts of town. People don't. Why is there so much trash on the ground? Y'all ain't just. Is that the school? Why does it look
Why
like
does
that?
it look like that? Yeah,
It's like a deal. Like, what's wrong with you people? And I be looking like, wouldn't last 15 minutes.
Right. John says this all the time about our children. He's like, because you had them out here. And, I mean, but this is where I was raised, so I'm even questioning when I go. So I can only imagine.
Now I agree. You know, I spent my time.
Yeah.
I feel for it. I lived in the Kelly Courts,
Yeah.
which is a project here in Feel for it. You know,
Yeah.
hood housing, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I grew up in a very
That's
poor
what you're
part of
used to.
Shreveport.
Yeah.
I'm good. I can do it.
And the good, I think that balances people's lives a lot.
Yeah.
Like I've had the good life, and I've had where I've had the struggle some. So when you have a balance of both, you kind of know how to maneuver.
Yeah, a
If
little
this
bit better.
happens I'm gonna still be okay because I've been there.
Yeah, exactly.
Lisa, how we
But
doing?
if it's doing well,
Look,
thank
see,
you.
I told you what. Look at that watered down drink.
I
Look at
can't
that drink.
say
It's
her.
like not
No,
even.
but I'm not
I
gonna
am
lie.
drinking.
This Long Island's like that much alcohol.
It's strong
Oh, okay.
though. This
Okay,
is
I
strong.
give you that.
You put
then.
like 3 liquors in there.
I'll give you that. See, she helping you today.
It's strong for sure.
You only need one.
Okay.
She is helping me.
Do you want to order anything else? I'm good.
What do you think?
John, you still hungry? I know he hungry. You still hungry? You want some more egg rolls or something?
Let's
Look at
well,
her.
let's wrap up this episode since we were gonna do 2,
Okay.
and then we'll order,
Okay. Order something different.
and then we'll start.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll order something. Yeah. So give us a minute.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Because they close at 8, so we're gonna do this
Oh, they
next
do?
one. Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
this next one for 30 minutes,
Okay.
and then we'll be done.
Okay,
we'll be done by 7:30.
we're gonna say bye to you guys for right now. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to us ramble for the last hour.
Right,
45
right.
minutes or whatever it is.
But we just wanted to catch you guys up on everything that's been going on, and we're now back on track. And
We're back on track.
We'll get them out to you.
We're doing a lot of recordings this week. John's gonna get tired of us.
Yes,
so,
he is.
Again, thank you for coming so much. If you are in the Cypress area off of Highway 6 and 290,
Right.
please come to the French Quarter Creole Cajun seafood place.
Yes.
Food is amazing. Staff is amazing.
Their happy
Drinks,
hour every day is from 3 to 6.
3 to 6.
And they have amazing appetizers and they happy hours. They have amazing drinks. You all need to check them out.
check them out. So if you come out this way, definitely check it out. All right. Bye. Wait.
Bye. Share, like, subscribe. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Bye. So he's saying camera's ready. You sure?
Are you sure?
We didn't did
Okay.
this once before. So hi guys, we are sitting here talking with Brooke. Brooke is one of the managers at the French Quarter.
Yes.
Cajun Seafood on Highway 6, which Shay and I love.
Aw.
A lot of times we come up here and I'm like, meet me at the thing. We're gonna have some drinks. Girl, John got on your nerves. Come meet me at the place.
to get out.
So yeah, we'll do that. Tell us something about you. Well, let's start with you. Tell us something about you.
Well, I'm 28.
Okay.
I grew up in the area. I went to school at Jersey Village High School.
Okay.
I went to school to be a teacher, but then I ended up helping out at the family business.
Not liking kids.
No, I love kids. But I ended up helping out the family business, which
And
is
this is your family business?
yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's
Yes.
This is really good.
So who actually owns this?
So my parents, and then we actually just took on a new partner recently.
Okay.
But yeah, my parents have owned it for like 28 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I've probably been coming here off and on for 15 years or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
That's awesome.
I always have.
Yes. We
Really
love
good
our
menu.
loyal customers. Yes.
Really good menu. Well, I'm not sure. Shay, I told you I'm not good at the interview thing.
Okay.
I'm good at the talking thing. I'm not good at the interview thing.
So we just want
Shay
the
has
people
it
to
too.
know, first off, Brooke and her family allowed us to come and record here. Everybody that follows us, you know that we have a podcast. Doors to Our Lives is what it's called, with Kim and Shay. So we kind of talk about our lives, talk about different things that's going on. Like this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. We talk about that type of thing. But we wanted to do something a little different, and we wanted to kind of go to a place that we love. So when I called, I really wasn't expecting to be like, yeah, call and answer that. I was
I
like,
wasn't either. And she
I
called me
literally-
right back, and she was like, "They said we could be there at 6." I was like, "Are you serious?"
she was like, we can go to that. I was like,
And it was happy hour.
Oh, it was happy hour.
so we came. They were amazing, even on the phone, to let us know we could do it. Come in, set up. We'll have a spot for you. I'll tell the other managers, because that manager, what's her name?
Janice.
Janice. So sweet. She was like, I won't be here, but I'll make sure ask for Brooke or
Avery.
Avery. And Avery is amazing as well. And so when we came in, they got Brooke and Avery, and there was no issues. Not only is the customer service amazing, but the food
Is amazing.
is amazing.
And the drinks.
The drinks.
Brooke made the drinks.
This is her second drink. She
Y'all
tells you
A
all the time.
sangria.
She just- this is her second drink. So we just want you to kind of tell people about the business, when it started, some of your specialties. So when they do come, they can say, "Hey, I heard about this particular thing." What are some of your most popular dishes?
So we've been around for almost 30 years in the Copperfield area.
Okay.
And a lot of our menu has stayed the same throughout the years with a few changes.
That's probably why it's so good, too.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? They ain't changing it every time.
We've had the same kitchen staff for the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's like
that means y'all are good to y'all staff.
That does.
Yeah.
To your
so
staff.
the food's pretty consistent for sure.
Yeah, it is.
One of my favorites is the Redfish Louisiana. Okay. It's really popular. It's like the black and red fish with the creamy basil sauce that has shrimp and crab meat on it. Okay. It's really, really good. One of my personal favorites is our salmon. I'm telling y'all, we have like one of Houston's best salmons for sure.
And I love salmon.
Yeah, it's really good. And then a lot of people like our burgers. Really? Believe it or not, for a seafood restaurant, a lot of people like our burgers.
Okay.
We have our boiled crawfish.
So how's your crawfish?
Our crawfish is good.
Crawfish girl.
Our crawfish is good. So there's a lot of different ways and styles to do crawfish now.
Right.
So we stick to the more classic style, or we'll mix in a little like butter and seasoning and garlic, and that's called our Felix style. Okay. And I love our Felix style. Okay. It's super good.
That sounds like it.
Yeah. I've been wondering because
I've
only eaten regular food.
Yeah.
So I've been wondering because I love crawfish.
So we'll have to try it.
So
yes.
We will come next week or something. So you say it's a family-owned business. Are they from New Orleans? Are they really from New Orleans?
Well, my mom's family is. My mom was born here, but her family is from New Orleans. But they actually aren't the original owners. Okay. There was a guy from Baton Rouge that started it in 94, 95, I don't remember the exact date.
Girl, you're doing better than I would have done, so you're defined.
Right.
And he owned it for about 2-3 years, and then my parents ended up taking over. So it was like his original menu.
Oh, I was going to say, so it's
the original chef from then.
Still the original.
Yes.
I can't get over that. Like, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, because you don't see that often.
Mm-mm. No, because you would think that, wait staff and chefs and stuff, you think of a high turnover when it comes to stuff like that.
And usually it is.
That's just a testament. That is a testament, you guys, to a very well run family business.
Right, right.
When you can have the same staff with you for 20 years. 28 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They've seen me grow up for sure. And we have regulars that have seen me in the bar. They've seen me since I was like 2-3 years old. And now that I'm engaged.
Oh, you're engaged?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. In September.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So
one
exciting things.
Right.
You picked right, sir. You picked right. So we're not going to make you make drinks at the reception. But if you picked right. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. Yes.
So your popular drinks, give us 2 of them. What do?
We're known for our hurricanes. Land of the Hurricanes. They're like $6. They're yummy. They're not too expensive. They're really, really good. Okay. Yes.
You want it to be fancy.
And I also, like for our guy drinkers, whiskey drinkers, our Sazerac is one of my favorite drinks to make. Okay. It's half whiskey, half cognac. And it has a little bit of absinthe in there. It's really good. Okay. Really, really good.
Okay, I'll know that for him next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies, I have to get back to work.
Thank you.
I enjoyed this so much.
Address and...
Yes, we're 7099 Highway 6 North. We're right off of Highway 6 and 529 where the Sprouts and the Ross. Total Wine. Yes. And that little shopping center.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all been awesome.
You've been amazing. Thank you so much. John, can you quit eating? You can cut it off.
He's like, I ain't worried. See, y'all ordered the gumbo and
right.
You don't get that when you go to one of those other places. You don't get to decide. You could just sit it on the chair, baby. Thank you. You don't get to decide how thick you want your gumbo. You just get the gumbo, right? Right. But he got to decide. Right. Like, she was like, "How thick do you want your gumbo?" Like, what is that question they ask at restaurants? Really, I didn't know that it was family hour.
Yes, that is so amazing to hear.
I did not know.
It's time for us to cut off.
Okay. Bye, y'all. John making us go.